Hello everybody, I am Esad YÜKSEL from Medipol University. I'm studying public relations and advertising. I'm second year of student. Today I will introduce you my program and my friends, which they are international students from Kazakhstan. So let's start with knowing Azhar. Hello Azhar, how are you?
Hello everyone, my name is Azhar and I'm good, thank you. Today I'm gonna introduce myself now, and I'm second year student of public relations and advertising. I've graduated from musical school, so I can play Kazakh national instrument kobus.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm going to talk about it later. Also about my career life. I'm a photographer, I'm a content creator in Istanbul, so basically that's it. And I always try to find something new and develop myself.
That's cool. What about you, Aruzhan?
So, hi everyone, my name is Aruzhan. I am a second year student of Public Relations Advertising too. So, I'm like a very creative person too. So, Azhar and I like soulmates, I guess. So, we are like a content creator too. Also, I have a small business. I am making like a chocolate covered strawberries or something. So also I'm doing by myself the court. So you'll try it now.
Okay, that's so cool. So guys, I'm gonna introduce myself step by step in all videos. It's the first beginning of my episodes. So the content of the program will be about the different nations, different cultures from the students from our university and from another universities or other places. So today's topic, the Kazakhstan. We're gonna talk about the culture. We're gonna talk about the songs, foods, and culture shocks and other stuff we're gonna go deep with the Kazakhstan. We're gonna know more from a real national persons from people from the Kazakhstan. So guys, let's start with easy questions. When did you come to Turkey, and how is your first impression about Turkey?
Aruzhan, do you want to start first or what?
Of course I want to start first. Because when I came first time to Istanbul, I was like, such a lot of people. Because in Istanbul, if we compare Kazakhstan and Istanbul, Kazakhstan contains 80 million people.
18 million.
80 million. And Istanbul, 20 or something and more. And I was like, what's happening? I thought that I will lost in a few hours after. So for me, it's very megapolis something city.
Yeah, I'm here also this is my second year, as I mentioned earlier. And for me, the first impression was that Turkish people are one of the most patriotic, nations. And when I came here, I started, practicing my Turkish language, because at the first time I had maybe A1, A2 level, and then I realized how I start communicate with people and they start to understand me. And I was like, oh my God, this country will appreciate people who speaks their national language.
Welcoming. All people say Turkish people are welcoming and
welcoming.
Hospitality as the higher level. They say so.
Of course.
When you compare to Kazakhstan and Turkey, you said the difference, one of your main difference in the first impression is the crowd, you say so, right?
Yeah, it's crowded.
So let's know more Kazakhstan. Where is Kazakhstan? Where is it located? How is the climate? And with the basic geographical informations.
So I can start. Kazakhstan is a multinational country. It's located in Central Asia, and it borders with Russia, China, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan. And also one of the things that we are proud of is that it occupies 9th place by its area. So basically we are large, and we have more than 150 different nationalities who are living in Kazakhstan. So yeah, we have one holiday where we celebrate the unity of different nations.
And you speak in Russian and Kazakhstan?
Yeah, we have two main languages, state languages, which is first of all Kazakh, our mother tongue, and the second one is Russian.
What about you, Aruzhan? Let's ask about the education of the Kazakhstan. What do you think about the Kazakhstan education when you compare to Turkey, or what's the differences or the similarities? Because you're studying Russian and Kazakh, right? Maybe you can go deeply with that informations.
So if you compare the Turkey and Kazakh education, first is Kazakh is more old school. Like we was in the Soviet Union, like a how to say the Soviet Union cooperations like in countries. So
Yeah, we were under the
Yeah.
Soviet Union.
so it was like a more old school, and we had not much a practice in our education. So you're like studying like a 2 or 3 years, and after that you're taking a practice in somewhere else. But in Turkey, you're taking the practice from a first year, I guess, or second year or something. So it's more like so because of this, I choose the Turkey to study.
That's cool. That's cool. So let's go to foods. What do you think about the Turkish foods, and what did you miss, guys, from the Kazakhstan foods? As you're like a student now, like you haven't been in your country since 3 months. When did you come? Like
Yeah.
for
Yes,
this?
3 months.
Yeah, it's been like 3 months or 2
been
months,
3
something
months.
like that. And what did you miss from your country? And now, guys, we have like some traditional Kazakhstan chocolates and
Yeah.
and other stuff. Like, let me show you what it's called. Like, could you introduce us like these foods, guys, and other foods that you like from Kazakhstan, and
Food that
your
we like.
favorite foods from Turkey? Let's start with Azhar.
Yeah, so basically what you like see, it's kurt. It's like a dairy product. So basically it's salty, soured milk. And you know, for the ancient times, Kazakh used that a lot because it's a nomadic styled, food. You can keep it for a long time. You can use it whenever you want. So basically, it's as a snack.
Yeah, I think this is something coming about the geography, because also
Yes,
like the
sure.
old Turkish people, when they living in Central Asia, or like the place where they're, they were they don't have like fridge, obviously.
Yeah.
So they're making the salty foods to make
Yes.
it more longer and longer.
Yeah,
What
you're
about
right.
you, Aruzhan? What do you want to
So-
say?
So this is curd. Actually, not can be just salty. So in capital of Kazakhstan, we have different like
Yeah.
tastes. Like it can be sweet.
Really?
Yeah, it can be like with a kiwi, orange, like strawberries. I obsessed with strawberry, like curd. Also, it can be like fried.
Really?
Yeah, it can be fried. It's like a more brownish
know
or
that.
something. Yeah, it can be. So it's like a more spicy, not as salty.
Yeah.
So it can be like in different like interpretations.
Oh, that's so
But
cool.
we use it as a high calcium snack, when you want to have something and you
So
have fun with
beneficial
curd.
also,
Yeah, it's
that's
also
the same.
beneficial.
Also, do you want to mention like how curd helped like for a Russian
Yeah,
like
you
people?
can talk about it.
So it was like a pastime. It was after Soviet Union like,
Yeah.
crushed.
Yeah.
So it was like when the Soviet Union like was apart from different countries. There was the thing when some people like from different countries was colonized. So they were sent like they sent them like I guess to the north side of Kazakhstan, and there
It
was
was
like
a deportation.
yeah,
right,
it's like something like a deportation, I guess. So they was like just doing this thing like a punishment or something, and our people like throwing something to them,
Oh.
and there was like what's happening? Why they are like throwing to us like rocks, and one woman like no, they are helping us
Oh.
because they're throwing not the rocks, they're throwing the food like it's a cheese. So just keep it. So you are very hungry. So you need to like stay like more
No.
energized, and you need to keep your powers. So
Yeah.
just eat it.
It
Don't
basically
be quiet. Like
it basically like shows how friendly Kazakh culture is, because from different nations and cultures there were people coming like deported to Kazakhstan. So that's why there's more than 150 nationalities. We have Korean people, we have Russians, we have German people, Uzbeks, like Tatars, many different people. So someone emigrated to their own country, but most of them are still living there and are still, united together.
Wow, like that's interesting.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna go deep with the culture, and let's talk about the flags. I can see a yellow and blue, and it will be in the angle of the camera, I guess. And there's an eagle. Sorry, what is this eagle for? And what is the sign of the symbol? Like, could you go? Do you know?
so, we had a class, it's English class.
Yeah.
So they asked like, what is the important colors for your country? And we like said like mostly the blue and yellow. And she was like, why? So the yellow, so we can see the eagle and the sun. So eagle means like freedom, because it's a freedom bird. So the Kazakhs was like a nomad like people. So they're freedom and they brave like so. It means like you should not be scared to be brave or freedom somewhere else.
Independence.
Independence, yes.
Yeah.
Also, the sun means like the sunshine, sunlight for your country. So it means like an open sky to a country or independence.
Yeah,
means.
yeah.
Also, these things, it's like if you can see these little things, it's called swoyu. So it's very.
It's like ornament.
Yeah.
Or yuvernik, we call that in Kazakh. So basically, it represents like our cultures and traditions, because from like ancient times, people used them not only in some materials like here, but also in the jewelry. For example, I have here. We call
that's
it
cool.
blezik. It says like bracelet. So people used these ornaments or yuverniks in different areas, not only. Flags and other
also
stuff.
they like used to be for they have special meanings for if there's some people like getting married they're like making them the clothes for special woyu for the married people, like a
that's
married
cool.
couple, to be like a more connected, of course, and loyal to them.
Oh, that's so cool. Like we go like and learn more about Kazakhstan. And also like as Azhar said, Blezik, like we can analyze there are so many like common words in Turkish and Kazakhstan. Like sometimes we sit in the and in the class, and we have like some students from Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, and like and also Azerbaijan, like when we all starting a same conversation, like we can choose the same words from different languages, like with small similarities and the differences, like so like what's the same? Like, could you give us some words from Kazakhstan and the Turkish same?
I think that the geçmiş zaman grammar are like absolutely the same. For example, geldi in Turkish, keldi in Kazakh language, keldi. For example, I can say köz in Turkish is göz, burun, murun, murun.
Like a such like this, yes.
Such, shash.
Alright. As you can see, like, there are so many similarities in our culture, like in the words, in the cultural stuff. And let's go to songs, like and the instruments and the music. And by the way, before that, like I forgot to ask you, what do you like from Turkish foods?
Yeah. Let's talk about food.
So my favorite food is mantı.
Mantı.
Because it's same for us. So we have a food like a cole's mantı too, but the main difference between them that we have a like huge mantı. They're like this. So they're the taste and like it's the same, but the sizes is different. But I love them. If when I am missing the mantı, I'm cooking the Turkish mantı.
What about you? What's your favorite Turkish food that you tasted here first?
For me, it's lahmacun. I tried it like a year ago in Taksim Square, and I was like, oh, I have to try it. And I was obsessed. I love it. And then the second thing is Iskender kebab.
Oh,
my God,
she has tasted.
That's awesome. I mean, whenever I am hungry, like I will go and eat Iskender kebab because it's super good. And they, always what I love in like Turkish people and overall in Turkey, that people giving you some ikrams, when you get the Iskender kebab, they're gonna bring you some salads, some potatoes,
yes.
Some drink, tea, ikram, hepsi ikram. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. So I love...
like we can basically say Turkish foods is not only individuals. We can say there's a composition in the foods, like the table has always with the other ingredients and other stuff.
Yeah, but what
After
I want
that,
to try,
after that, we started like if we were like cooking something, we're like, oh, we can eat it without a salad or without a something, because we are used to after Turkey, we used to like add something more, because you are like Turkey like learned you to cook like very beautiful, very yummy, and like interesting like dishes.
Yeah, that's so
And
cool.
what I want to try is like, Turkish breakfast, kahvaltı.
Yeah.
That's
Turkish breakfast is like always famous in the world, you know. We have so many
people.
diversity.
I think people are coming just to, eat the kahvaltı and going somewhere else.
Yeah, we can say that.
Yeah.
And in the background, there's a song playing. And what's your Kazakhstan song is playing in your head right now? If I would ask you, Azhar.
For me, it's obviously Darhan Jazz.
Uh-huh.
I love his song called İyice,
Mhm.
also Şeker. And the second artist that I'm obsessed with is Batırhan Şukenov, Gül Almatı, about my home city.
Mhm.
I'm from Almaty, by the way. So basically, I love his songs and also Darhan Jazz. If we are going to talk about Kazakh songs, there are a lot because we have new artists and I'm always trying to follow them and listen to their songs because I also want to be like proud of my culture and the songs that we are making.
Mhm. What about you, Aruzhan?
So we have a group, like it calls 91. It calls like a 91 because it was like a we take our independence like in 91, like a 1991. So they're representing like to be like more creative and independent in music. So in our country, like music takes very important role because from the ancient time we're taking the music playing in kobas and dombras or something. So they're bringing to our country to not to forget this. So I love their music. Like they have a music, I guess, Mos. I really love because it's a little sad music. But when I'm listening it, I'm like remembering all this thing that happened in Kazakhstan, and it's like I'm getting back to the home again.
Yeah, like Dombra is also like getting famous in recent years, you know, in like last 5 or 8 years, like Dombra was become famous because of there some series, like, and they were playing some music with the Dombra, so it's so famous now, like, so. And what about your list songs? Like, is it like more energetic or depressive? Like, it depends from country to country. For example, when you listen an Arab song which written or like played in the desert, like you can feel the calm and the patience in the songs. And from when you look at Spain, like they are like more energetic songs, etc., etc. And what about yours? Like, what do you think about them?
I think our music is more about the feelings. It's like super emotional whenever I'm like listening to our Kazakh songs. For example, new artist Ayao, MD, the words are like super deep in meaning and I suddenly want to cry when I'm like listening. So Kazakh songs are nowadays trying to show how in ancient times we lived, now how we need to improve our mother tongue, speaking abilities, knowing it. And because most of the time in our music industry there were songs in Russian, and now people understand how keeping your national uniqueness, it's like one of the most important things. So that's why now people are trying to do new music, new things in Kazakh language.
That's cool. So there's an interesting question. Like I will try to ask this question to almost all guests in the next episodes. What is a misunderstood facts in Kazakhstan? Like, for example, like it's not in Asia, in Europe, or like in Kazakhstan, people always like the blah blah blah, like misunderstood facts in the world, or like anything like.
They think that we're living still in yurts and we're riding the horses.
Oh it's like crazy.
Like do you know or not? They had a film like a called Borat. It's like a based on Kazakh culture or something, but it's not, totally not. We like it's filmed like I don't know who, Americans or who it filmed.
Yeah.
Americans filmed it without our like agreement. So it's talking about this like everything is wrong from this film. And also, in this film wasn't like a Kazakh people, like maybe some Jewish.
Yeah, so that's why people are like starting to misunderstand. I mean, our nation, how we live. So basically, we are like always trying to say it's not true. It's not true. We don't live in the yurts. There's no horses on the roads in the center of the Almaty. So basically, we're trying to always say that. But of course, smart people are like know our culture because we have many popular artists like Jah Khalib, Skriptonit. What else?
You can say Dimash
Dimash
also.
Kudaibergenov.
So you said a film like has caused all this stuff, and let's ask about your favorite film from Kazakhstan, and also if you have watched any Turkish film, what's your favorite Turkish film? Firstly, Kazakhstan, please.
So first will be obviously Tamiris. It's our first, like, how to say, not an emperor, like, I don't know, like you have a sultan and we have a like a sultan too, yes? She's like a sultan or something. So it's the first woman that was like being emperor for our Kazakh like a nation. So they're showing how she lived, what she like goes in her life, what the like difficulties or some like ancient problem with in our like a country was, and she was like solving them. So I'm was impressed about how she's very strong and brave to go everything that was happening. So I'm like thinking that I really want to be like her. She's like a role model for all Kazakh girls, I guess.
Your source of inspiration, you say. What about you?
One of my favorite films is Anaga Aparjol. Do you know it?
And what does it talk about? Like, by the way, I'm gonna like write the names of these films for my audience, for the watchers. Like, maybe they can like watch them.
I 100% recommend you to watch it. It basically means Anaga Aparjol, the road that goes for your mother. Basically, the mother waits for his child, and the history. It's super emotional. I'm like literally crying all the time, but it's. For me, it's one of the favorite ones.
Oh, that's cool. Like, have you ever watched Turkish films?
Mostly not the films, I guess. Maybe some TV shows or something, because it's very popular. My friends obsessed with the Turkish like TV shows.
Like Dizi in
Serious.
Yeah,
serious. Like Çukur, or you know the Çilek Kokusu or something, like, because my friends obsessed and they learn like language from the TV shows. So I'm very impressed about it. All of my friends, I guess.
Yeah, my journey of learning Turkish started with diziler. And my favorite one is Hercai.
Hercai.
So I like it.
And I'm going to ask you another cultural day. What is your most important, most loved holiday in Kazakhstan?
We have a lot of holidays now. The day is different from the Turkey and Kazakhstan. We have a lot of holidays, and you're resting in that days. For example, in 1 month can be like 3 or 4 holidays, and you can just rest. In Turkey, you don't have it, so it's very difficult to study.
Yeah.
So maybe like Independence Day, because
when it is?
Independence like a 16 December. So it's coming actually. Also the Nauruz. We love you have a Navruz.
Yes, we have to.
So we're like getting with the families from a mother and father's
side. It's like
side.
a new year.
Yeah, it's like a new year. Yes, because when like how became like a Navruz. So it became like in ancient time they didn't have like a new year. So after the winter, when they like survived from a cold winter, they're celebrating it. So it was like a spring. So for them, like when starting a spring, it's like we are survived. So it's like a happy day for them. So they're celebrating the Navruz.
Yeah, and we have special dish like Navruz Koje. We're doing like the bağırsaks. And some other sweets, kurt, obviously. Actually, in Navruz Koje, people add kurt as the main element of the ingredient of the dish. So yeah, we try to add different tastes, and then it's like Navruz Koje as a soup.
Also, the main thing in Navruz Koje, we have 7 like things like wheat. I mean. The beans, we're like cooking with it, because it was like a tradition in our country. The 7, it's like a main number, so it like a main like a wellness. So to produce a wellness, to like give a like something, how to say, main thing, to main understanding to our like coming future like people. So they're like keeping to do the 7 number, like adding the 7 words.
Yeah, to the boiled water. Like
boiled water.
They add this ingredients,
Really?
and maybe for example, if you add kurt, you say, I wish like my new year will be like in harmony.
Oh, there are some wishes. Yeah, in all cultures.
You wish all the things, and you
cooking
prepare it. Yeah, and after that, you
Combine.
With your family, are sitting, celebrating, and eating it.
Yeah, that's so cool. And we're just going slowly to the finish. And I want to ask you some another questions about what do you proud of your country? If someone asks you like, what is the most beautiful things or most important thing in your country that you're proud of it?
I guess nature.
Nature.
Really nature. Because it's very beautiful, and we have like five regions, yes. So like a west side, north. So every like a region is very different. So if you go to the Almaty, like it's when it's east side of Kazakhstan, it looks like a Switzerland.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, it looks like a Switzerland. If you will see the mountains, also the greenness, you will be obsessed. Or if you go to the west side, you will see the sea. You're like in Malibu.
Oh, could you give us some specific locations that maybe if someone like wants to visit Kazakhstan one day, like that he or she can go?
So, for example, in Aktau, it's west side, where sea. So you can see the Bozhra. Bozhra, it's like a how to say, there was like a very big sea, but the sea gets like dried or it's getting away. So it became like a mountain from stones.
Really?
So it's very like a special like a place. So you can like make a wish, and maybe it will come true.
What about yours?
For me, the nature in Almaty city, my hometown, I want to mention lakes Kayındı and Kolsay. Kolsay, Kayındı, I'm sorry, was basically a forest. And because of the earthquake, the water from mountains are like, was as a pool, and people started to call it as a lake. So it's like crystal clear water.
Really?
Yeah, and we have perfect breathtaking view over it. And also near the Almaty city, we have mountains, of course, because it's like large, big. We can obviously see it. And you can go to the Mideo or Shumbulak and have fun there, because there is a lot of skating rinks and people can enjoy. Yeah.
What about your favorite spot, favorite sightseeing or touristic place in Turkey, if I ask you?
In Turkey, I guess Ortaköy Cami.
Ortaköy.
It's very beautiful, because I never seen like the Cami on like a seaside. It was for me like impressing very. Also, maybe like I want to be like, of course Uludağ, so I want to visit it, because everyone like visiting it, and I was like, maybe in some one day I will be there with friends.
For me, yeah,
you can say.
I love the Beyoğlu, near the Galata, right? And also recently I found for myself Kuzguncuk.
Kuzguncuk, oh.
Super interesting.
So you like mostly some resting and more relaxable places.
I like it,
Kuzguncuk.
Kuzguncuk and the Galata port, all that stuff.
And have you been in another city in the Turkey?
No.
I was with my family long years ago in the Belek. Maybe something with Antalya.
Antalya.
Like the chilling, resting, all that stuff. So
for sure.
3 or 4 times in different cities.
Okay, then let's press you. And what you didn't like in Turkey as a culture shock, or like anything that you didn't like it?
Can I start?
Yeah.
I like the question like Çin misin, Koreli misin? Why? I don't like that people cannot just ask nerelisin. And this is a simple question. I'm gonna say I'm from Kazakhstan or something like that, but I don't like when people are trying to say like hello in different Koreli or Çin language. So for me, that was I was in shock. I was like, whoa. Because in Kazakhstan, we don't face that this problem, because we live in multinational country, as I said before, nation, and we have in Korean and other nations. So for me, that was the one thing that I was in shock.
I guess maybe for me it will be you want to go to somewhere and it's really far. So for example, when I came here, I spent 2 hours.
Yeah.
Also the traffics and the place that's really far away from you. So if I want to go to shop somewhere, I need to spend like 2 hours to a road just to go to somewhere else.
Mhm.
So if I will go by a taxi, it will cost like $1 million for me. If I will go by bus, maybe the bus drivers will shake me like from a like American, American theme parks like.
Uh-huh.
So like this, and I was like, what are you gonna do?
But God blessed public transport in Istanbul. I like the metro, Marmara. You can use all of
Yeah,
them.
I'm really obsessed with. They have a lot of metro. In Almaty, we have just one. Yes.
Yeah, because
Just
we are not
yeah.
that crowded.
And most of them are like connected. It should be, it's so crowded city. It's like a metropole city.
Also,
so.
the
Yeah,
vapor is helping us.
Ah, yeah,
The
yeah. The boats.
sightseeing, the views, it's like getting the relaxing. That's just calm down. Everything will end like this.
Yeah, I like to use vapor when I'm using transport system.
Uh-huh. So guys, we just try to know more and more about Kazakhstan. I would like to continue, but today was the end of the video, end of the program. So let's hear the last words from Azhar and Aruzhan. And I want to thank you all and thank my friends who is helping us in the control room. Also thank my dear guests from Kazakhstan. And I think you're gonna love these episodes, and because we're gonna know more different nations, different cultures, and so on. And what do you want to say as the end of the video?
I want to say thank you for watching it. Thank you, Esad, for inviting me and my friend. And I really enjoyed it.
Thank you, Esad, so much that you invited us. Because here, it's very relaxing to talk with you. So I guess everyone will love this episode and find something interesting for them. So thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. See you soon in the next episodes from another country. Keep watching us, and bye bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.